Have you ever wondered how some actors look so different on screen compared to real life? Well, Melissa Rauch, who many of you know from The Big Bang Theory, has measurements that might surprise you when you really look closely. Stick around, because what we are about to reveal is not what most people expect. Melissa Rauch is famous for playing Bernadette on The Big Bang Theory. She is funny, smart, and her small stature often makes her stand out next to her taller co-stars. But today, we are going to talk about something you might not notice at first glance: her real measurements. Before we talk about her measurements, let us get to know her a little. Melissa Rauch was born in 1980 in New Jersey. She started acting on television and in theater before landing her role as Bernadette. You might think her small height makes her fragile looking, but do note she is full of energy and has a unique style that makes her memorable. She stands at just over 5 feet 2 inches tall. Yes, she is petite, but her presence on screen makes her look larger than life. Now let us talk numbers. Melissa Rauch's reported measurements are approximately 32, 26, and 34 inches. If you are wondering what that means, it is basically her chest, waist, and hip size. But here is the thing: these numbers might seem normal at first, but the way her body is shaped makes them look very different on screen. Her small waist and curves make her outfits look very fitted. That is why she often catches the eye, even though she is not very tall. And do not forget, on television, camera angles and costumes can make her look even more unique. Have you noticed how she sometimes looks different in photos compared to television? That is because television uses special angles, lighting, and costume designs. On screen, her measurements can look exaggerated or smaller depending on the shot. But in real life, Melissa is just as striking, even if she is not as tall as some co-stars. This shows something interesting. Sometimes what we see on television is not the full story. People often assume that actors always look the same as their characters, but real life is a bit different. Melissa is not just naturally petite, she also keeps herself healthy. She talks about exercising and enjoying activities that keep her fit. This helps maintain her figure and energy for acting. It is a reminder that behind every television character, there's a lot of work, even if it seems effortless. So why do people find her measurements surprising? It is mostly because of perception. Melissa looks so different next to taller co-stars or in certain outfits that people assume her measurements must be extreme. But in reality, she has a balanced, proportional figure. Her small frame, combined with her curves, creates an illusion. That is why looking closer reveals something really interesting. She is petite, but perfectly proportioned. Here is something we can all learn from Melissa. First, do not judge appearances too quickly. Numbers on paper do not always tell the full story. Second, confidence matters. Melissa carries herself with such energy and charm that it makes her look amazing, no matter her height or measurements. And finally, take care of yourself. Her fitness and healthy lifestyle show that even small changes in daily habits can make a big difference over time. Another reason people notice her measurements is her style. Melissa often wears outfits that highlight her natural shape. She knows what works for her body and sticks to it. That is a smart move, and it is something anyone can learn from. Find what makes you comfortable and confident. Some fans think her small stature makes her fragile or weak, but that is far from the truth. Melissa is energetic, smart, and very talented. Her measurements do not define her abilities or personality. Remember, numbers are just numbers. What really matters is how you feel and carry yourself. So what did we learn? Melissa Rauch may be petite, but she has a figure that surprises many people when they look closely. Her measurements show a balanced, proportional body, and her lifestyle, fitness, and confidence all play a big role in how she appears on screen and in real life. Next time you see a celebrity on television, remember, what you see is not always the full picture. Melissa Rauch proves that charm, confidence, and a healthy lifestyle can make anyone stand out, no matter their height or measurements. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, make sure to check out more videos where we uncover fun and surprising facts about your favorite actors. Remember, real life is often more fascinating than what you see on television.